Hey guys, my name is Catherine and I am back with another book review video, and as always please like and subscribe to my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about The Perfect Husband by Lisa Gardner. So as always you guys, please like and subscribe and let's get into this video. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about The Perfect Husband by Lisa Gardner. And to be perfectly honest, I've read this book before, so it is a reread. And to be honest, the first time I read it, I really didn't care for it. But the second time that I read it, I actually really enjoyed it. And for people who don't kind of like, this is a little bit slow, but it's not like The Whisper Man slow. That book was really, really slow. This one isn't really. Like, this book is medium. Um, but I really enjoyed it. So this book is about a woman named Tess and a man named T.J. Dillon, who is a mercenary and ex-Marine. Tess has a daughter named Samantha, and she is 4. Tess was married to a man named Jim Beckett. Jim Beckett used to be an officer, and he turned out to be a serial killer. And as this book progresses, you find out that not only Tess was married to someone who was a serial killer, but her past and also her family. So her family was very, very different. Tess, her father would abuse her and her mother, and Jim kind of used that to his advantage. And he pretty much targeted her, and they started dating when she was 17 and got married when she was 18. And then I think they said about 6 months later she got pregnant with her daughter Sam. And this book, like I said, I really enjoyed it. Tess's character, she was really fragile in the beginning, but she slowly started to become stronger. Like, she wanted to be able to protect her daughter. She wanted to take out her husband, her ex-husband. And because her ex-husband put her through absolute hell in their house. Like, he made her clean with ammonia, and if there was anything out of place, he would get mad and start burning her things, or if she bought anything without his permission, he burned her wedding dress for that. And I think that really got to her. And I think she slowly started to try her best, even though Jim never hit her like her dad did, but there was still abuse. And I think why this book is so good is because it layers things. So let's say she talks about the abuse with JT. Okay, that's one layer. And then the next layer is JT really cares about her and wants to help her and tries to make her see that when you're doing something, like when you want to kill him, it's a lot different between shooting at hay bales and shooting someone, which is what he says in the book. And JT also has a very rough family past and has a very rough present. His wife and child were killed in a very bad car accident, and every year, I think they said September 13th, around that year, he binge drinks until the 14th, because after the 14th, that year has passed. And when Tess comes in, it is the 13th, and he pretty much attacks her while he's drunk. He does grab her, and he's a little forceful with her, but she also tries to kick him, punch him, and gets free from him. And at that point, she's so frail, she's tired, she hasn't slept, she's afraid of her ex-husband finding her. And at this point, her and her daughter are separated. Sam is in a safe house with a officer who Tess knows very well. and who's one of the reasons, Tess is one of the reasons why he's in jail, basically, and he wants her dead. And so, since they have to separate because her daughter couldn't come with her, because Tess needs to focus on training and not worry about her daughter. But throughout the book, there are points where she wants to call Samantha and tell her that she's coming home soon, and she realizes she can't because that puts her in danger. And I love those little moments, I think, in the book a lot, just because it really fleshes out her character. And even when JT's having a hard time with his sister Marion, who is also in the book, and they talk about their family past and their father who's dying of colon cancer and why JT hates him so much. And Tess is also trying to help him. So not only does she have her own stuff going on one side, she's also trying to help JT out with his sister. And I think that she's a character who wants to help a lot of people. And not only she's focusing on herself, but she's focusing on him. And it's kind of what I like about this book and these characters, is that whatever she takes, she gives, and whatever he gives, he takes back. So it's always like a 50-50. And with JT, his character is so complex. And so is his sister Marion. And you also meet another character, Quincy, who in the second book has more of a main who's more of a main character. In this one, he's trying to catch Jim Beckett. He is an FBI profiler. He's trying to catch Jim Beckett before he kills anyone else, but he's already killed 4 officers, and 2 of them were security guards for when he broke out. This book, I really enjoyed it. It was a wild ride. I enjoyed the ending. I enjoyed everything about the book. I highly, highly recommend it. And if you have not heard of Lisa Gardner and you want to start reading some of her books, I recommend you read her FBI Profiler series first. At least read the whole series first, and then get into her D.D. Warren series, which is a bit longer. And in her D.D. Warren series, there is a couple of the characters in the FBI Profiler series comes into her D.D. Warren series, and some of them are past characters from other books, like Say Goodbye, Say Goodbye, and then in her D.D. Warren series, The Neighbor. Those 2 books tie in. And then what else? And then there's a few other ones. And then Catch Me. Quincy is in that one, but only for a few chapters because he's helping Dee Dee with a case. And then Never Tell, I think Kimberly is in that one. And then When You See Me, it's Kimberly, Dee Dee, and Flora Dane are in that one. So I really recommend you read the FBI Profiler series first, just because in the first book it ruins. If you read the D.D. Warren series first and you read the first book, which is Alone, it talks about this one and it ruins this one. So like I said, I highly recommend it. If you want to read her series, you start with the FBI Profiler series first, because that is the first one she wrote. And she has some standalones, and then she has a new standalone coming in January, which I'm so excited for, which I have a video coming up with that one. So as always, you guys, please like and subscribe to my channel, and you guys have a great, safe day. Bye!